Contractors, do you think that sales is the biggest issue that you have in your business? Do you think it's marketing? Do you think it's the fact that you don't have the right people in place and it's very hard for you to attract the right talent? Well, what if I told you that the biggest issue is not all of these things, but it's the fact that you are not effectively tracking any of these things? In this video, I want to talk to you guys about what I believe is the biggest and scariest bottleneck that a lot of contractors face, and they don't even know that they're facing it. And it is their data. It is their tracking. It is their stats, their scorecards, okay? And I want to talk to you guys about what I have found working with 30 plus contractors all across the US and Canada, how it is that they measure their success, and what it is that you guys can do so that you don't fall into the bucket of a lot of these contractors, so you can actually fix these issues and actually track your business success and grow it in a meaningful way. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lev Parsek, and I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors and custom home builders bring order to their business. Let's put it this way. If you guys don't know what your customer acquisition cost is, the likelihood of you wanting to spend money to market yourself is going to be very low. And the thing is that I have spoken to, I've spoken to hundreds, if not thousands of contractors at this point, but definitely hundreds of contractors all across the US and Canada. And they have told me one thing consistently. If they're between that $2 and $5 million range, they have told me that most of their business is coming from referrals, which is fine. People like you. You do a good job for them. They tell others about you. But the thing is that the moment that the conversation comes up of spending money to get customers, they start freaking out. They're like, shoot, I've done that before. I spent money on Angie, on House, on this, on that, and I haven't gotten a return. Look, guys, sure, there are definitely certain platforms that work better depending on what your goal is. But to say that paid advertising doesn't work, and I want to be clear here, because like on this channel, I talk a lot about creating referral partnerships, like interior designers, architects, and so on. I'm not saying that paid ads don't work. I'm just saying that a lot of times for contractors, they don't realize the power of relationship marketing in the construction industry and how much money is produced from relationship marketing, okay? And so I say all of this to say that paid advertising or paid media online, it can work incredibly well, but you need to know certain stats about your customer, about how much it costs to acquire a customer, to get a customer, all the way down to every single stage that you need to take that prospective client through in your sales process to turn them into a customer. Not only that, you also need to account for how much time it takes for you to turn that prospective customer who doesn't know you, who doesn't like you, who doesn't trust you yet, and turn them into a customer. The time spent and how much your time is worth in terms of dollars, right? All of that stuff needs to be accounted for so that you can then say, oh, it cost me $3,762.48 to acquire this customer. If you know these things and you're able to take them through a repeatable, not just sales process, but also a marketing process where you nurture the leads and you reach out to them in a certain time period and you send them sales assets like videos, educating them on yourself, your company, and everything that you guys do and all the value and all that, likelihood that they're going to transact with you is going to be higher. But also you can go back and say, oh shoot, it cost me like $3,600 to acquire a customer. So that just means that I need to just keep doing that over and over again. So long as my messaging is clear and it's good, I should just be able to plug in $3,600 and spit out a customer every single time that I do that. Now, I'm not saying that your CAC, customer acquisition cost, is going to be $3,600. But my point is that if you do not track all aspects of your sales process, your marketing process, the time that you spend, the time that your reps spend, your PM spend. This even applies to project management. Your time to completion on a project, your time to start on a project, your time in phase on projects. All these little KPIs that I'm talking about here, these are all things that need to be tracked. And if you guys are not tracking these things like an absolute hawk, the likelihood of you actually growing your company is going to be far lower than somebody who is tracking these things. Because most contractors, they make their decisions based off of their feelings, based off of the gut. And they're like, well, I feel this way. And so because I feel this way, I feel as though we should do this. But massive companies and hugely profitable companies are not built off of feelings, guys. You look at some of the best construction companies, most profitable construction companies across the nation, they have learned, having the right tracking in place, place and having the right systems in place to track, they can build, and they have built, ultra profitable construction businesses. So if you are modeling your construction business after somebody who is just going off of gut feelings and is not tracking all of the metrics and all of the key performance indicators, the KPIs within their business that allow them to get to where they want to get to, I have a newsflash for you. I mean, you're going to be just as broke as the person that you're modeling the business after who isn't tracking these things. I would rather model the business after somebody who is tracking these things. And so if you don't know somebody who is doing that, well, lucky for you guys, you can book a call with myself or one of my team members down below, and I can kind of talk you through how it is that we install systems, just like the ones I'm talking about, to help you track the most meaningful metrics within your business so that you can actually grow it. Shameless plug for myself. I digress. If you don't track it, you probably don't care enough about the growth of your business, because there's no point in running your business if you are not meticulously tracking the metrics that allow you to create more wealth for both the company and also for yourself. Okay? Tracking is so important. It's something that I see across the board in some of the most successful construction businesses and just businesses, period. And so I wanted to share this piece of information with you guys, because seriously, if you want to overnight your success, the best way that you can do that is just by sitting down, basically scraping a list of metrics that are going to push the needle forward most for your company, both on an operational level, from a sales level, from a marketing level. You can see where all of your inefficiencies are if you just pull up the right metrics and start tracking these things, even if it's on an Excel spreadsheet to begin with. That's it. I don't really have much else to say, but I want to share this piece of information with you guys, so hopefully you can make a change in your business and get the impact that you want to see. Share this with a contractor friend if you got value from it. Do the like thing, do the subscribe thing, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace.